Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome on reading section. On this video, I'm going to discuss about scanning reading. I'm going to discuss about what is scanning reading and how to do scanning reading. The nature of scanning reading, or the definition of scanning reading. There are lots of definitions of scanning reading, but I'm going to give you the simples of one of the definition of scanning reading. So scanning reading is reading rapidly to find a specific piece of information without reading the whole text. Yes, so in scanning reading, your intent is to find a specific information, a piece of information, a very important information, a slice of information. Without reading the whole text means you are not intensely to read the whole text or the whole word of the passage intensely. You read only what you need to read. That's why you have to decide first what kinds of piece of information that you want to have on your reading text. When you have already decided, then you are ready for the scanning reading. So scanning reading, it's not used for understanding the whole story in the text. So it's not going to read one paragraph and find the main idea of the paragraph itself, and then continue to the next paragraph and find the main idea of the paragraph. No, you only read it because you want to have the specific information that you want to find. When you intently to do that, then you can do the scanning technique reading. So what I mean that you don't have to read the whole text means that you don't have to understand comprehensively the whole text. Okay, because you only need some piece of the information, some pieces of the information. So you read it very quickly. You read it, but you don't have to understand the whole story of the text. That's what I mean. There's some several things that you should be noticed based on the definition that I have already given to you on the first or on the previous slide. First, you have to know that scanning technique is about quickly reading. So your activity on reading is going to do very quick, in a very speed reading, very fast, and no time to be slower, just very fast, very quick. So in reading by using scanning technique, the teacher, suppose that you are a teacher, you are going to give the student only less of time to search the specific information very quickly in the text, so that the student do not need to read the whole of the text. Okay, so if you as a teacher, so you have to give the students less time, a short time, quick time, to ask them to have only the specific information on the text. So quickly reading is something that you should be learned if you a teacher or even you are as the reader by yourself. Okay, the second alert is a piece of information. Means that in doing the scanning technique or quickly reading, what you have to find is the specific information or a piece of information. So what kinds of specific or a piece of information that you gotta find in a scanning technique? It's a certain information. It could be a time, it could be a place, it could be a name of a person or a name of a thing, it could be a telephone number, or it could be a certain number like date, selling product, birthday date, or several things. Any other information that you have to find. The clue is you have to pay attention to the question. If you read because you want to answer the question, mean the piece of information or the specific of information that you want to find is the answer of the question. So the answer of the question, it could be several things that I have already mentioned. That's what it's called as a piece of information or a specific information. Third alert is in scanning technique, you don't have to read the whole text, okay, because it's not about finding the main idea of every paragraph or understanding the chronological of the text, understand the whole story of the text. No, it's only try to find the information that you needed. So you don't have to read the whole text. So that's why it's considered to be a very effectively in time, because it's not time consuming. So because of that purpose, so scanning technique, maybe it's not effective on a reading that it's not try to find the specific information only, such as know the whole story of the text. So it's not suitable with that. Okay, the scanning technique, it's really suitable for you who want to find the piece of information only. So you do it very quickly without reading the whole text. So this is the step of scanning reading. I'm going to give you the step of the scanning reading that you have to do. Later on, I'm going to explain it one by one. First, you have to decide the specific information or the piece of information that you have to find. Second, read the text quickly with your eyes. Third, pay attention to the text mark. 4. Pay attention to the clues around the specific information. The last, make mental or written information. I'm going to explain it one by one after the slide, okay? First, decide the specific information. Then, have all the facts or pieces of the information about what want to find clearly in mind. Make some list of all pieces of information that want to look. Yes. If you have a question with you, then read the question very carefully. Make sure that you try to find what type of specific information. Misalnya kalau yang pertanyaannya adalah siapakah nama pahlawan wanita yang lahir di Aceh? Gitu. Atau siapakah nama pahlawan wanita yang diceritakan pada teks di bawah ini? Who is the names of hero young woman that is mentioned on this story? Misalnya seperti itu. Jadi, a piece of information that you want to find is surely a name of a hero woman. Jadi, piece of information yang dimaksud adalah nama dari seorang pahlawan wanita. Berarti, fokusmu yang kamu ingat in your mind is pahlawan wanita. Nama dari pahlawan wanita. Okay. Second, read the text quickly with your eyes. Start at the beginning of the selection and move the eye systematic and fast like a bow directly to the middle and run down to the page with S pattern or zigzag pattern. Yeah. So you have to very concentrate and move your eyes from up to the bottom. Very quickly make the S pattern or zigzag pattern like that. So you find the name that you find like I've told you on the previous slide. On the previous slide, I give you the example. Suppose that the information that you want to find is a name of a hero woman on the passage. Then your eyes is going to move truly very quickly from up to down, making the pattern of S or zigzag to find a name. A name of a woman. Jadi, kan pertanyaannya tadi, siapakah nama pahlawan wanita pada cerita ini? Jadi, mata Anda itu melihat dari atas sampai ke bawah membentuk huruf S atau huruf Z zigzag untuk mencari secara cepat sebuah nama wanita. Maka, kalau sudah menemukan, tandai, dan kemungkinan itu adalah specific information yang Anda cari. Pay attention to the text mark. Use any heading or subheading, bold, type, and italic word to find quickly the part of information that probably contain the specific information. Look for the keyword in every part of the text by seeing if there a date, capital letter, bold, type of word, the name of a person, and etc. So, pay attention to that. Pay attention to those kind of thing. Jadi, text mark itu adalah tanda-tanda dalam sebuah passage atau teks. Tanda itu bisa heading, subheading, judul atau subjudul ya, tema atau subtema, bisa garis miring, kata tebal, kemudian bisa juga capital letters, nama. Nah, itu bentuk contoh dari specific information yang bisa saja ada di situ, atau itu hanya sebuah only a clue, bisa juga. So you have to very pay attention of it. Pay attention to the clues around the specific information. When keyword or word have found, read around it or them to see if the information is there. Nah, kalau sudah ketemu keyword atau misalnya tadi pertanyaannya kan siapakah nama pahlawan wanita. Nah, Anda ketemu sebuah nama. Nah, ketika ketemu sebuah nama, perhatikan petunjuk-petunjuk di sekitarnya. Nah, contohnya begini, siapakah nama pahlawan wanita yang disebutkan pada teks di bawah ini? Pertanyaannya begitu. Terus Anda search secara quickly, terus Anda ketemu Raden Fatimah misalnya. Nah, ketika ketemu nama, itu bukan berarti itu adalah jawabannya. Maka perhatikan petunjuk yang lain. Raden Fatimah adalah ibu dari Cut Nyak misalnya. Contoh ya, hanya contoh. Berarti Raden Fatimah bukan pahlawan wanita. Maka Anda cari nama yang lain. Ketika Anda menemukan Cut Nyak misalnya. Cut Nyak terus ada petunjuk yang setelah specific information itu, Cut Nyak is pahlawan wanita dari Aceh. Nah, berarti itu jawabannya. Itu. So, you have to very pay attention to the word on the specific information that become the clues of the word itself. Examples, another example in English, who is the name of woman singer? Who is the name of woman singer that mentioned in the text? And then you find the word Marie. Then it could be the answer or it could be not. So that's why you have to find another word that become the explanation of Marie. If there is an explanation, Mary is the mother of Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez, then you find another name which is Selena Gomez, and then you going to find another clues around the Selena Gomez, and then it said that Selena Gomez is one of the Hispanic woman singer in America. Nah, that's the answer. The answer is Selena Gomez. Okay. Make mental or written information. Make either a mental or written note about the information that has found. Select another piece of information to look for and start the process again, making questions that related to the text with a certain number of minutes help students to improve their ability in using scanning. The role of teacher is also important in this process, especially to lead students to get the best, effective and efficient result. So in scanning, you are allowed to make a note mentally in your brain, or you can make a note in the paper, whether the paper that you read or another blank spaces of paper. Make a note like a circle, underline, or a cross to mark the word that you think it is important, that then it become a clue of the specific information that you want to find. Like example, if you want to find the date of a person, like example, you want to find the date of birth of Selena Gomez, then in that passage you find a lots of date, the date of the mother of Selena Gomez, and then the father of Selena Gomez, the sisters of Selena Gomez. You can make a circle on those that you have find when you scanning the text, and then you make a note whose date of birth is it. Then when you find the answer, it is you make sure that this is the answer until you have the answer, the real answer. But before you got the real answer, you may have a note. Okay. Jadi Anda itu bisa membuat catatan, baik itu catatannya itu di otak atau di angan-angan atau di kertas yang Anda baca atau di catatan lain. Misalnya dalam bentuk circle, melingkari kata-kata penting, menggarisbawahi kata-kata penting, mewarnai kata-kata penting, atau memberi silang pada kata-kata penting. Misalnya yang dicari adalah tanggal lahir, dan di situ banyak tanggal lahir orang. Di situ boleh dilingkari semua tanggal lahir, kemudian Anda cari kata selanjutnya. Apakah yang Anda lingkari itu adalah jawabannya? Ketika menemukan jawabannya, nah itulah jawabannya. Jadi Anda telah mendapatkan apa yang Anda inginkan. Ketika belum, Anda boleh melingkari semua angka lahir yang Anda temukan. Okay, that's the video of scanning technique, the definitions of the scanning technique and the step of scanning technique. If you have a question, you may write it on the comment section below. I hope you learned something from this. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.